So, I remembered that usually after one of these main missions, like the Taking Back Rannoch mission, usually then there is some things to do on the Citadel. And that includes having a conversation with Tali. And she is over here nearby. And I believe there is also someone else to... Yeah, someone in the courtyard I gotta give something to. Once the loading stops. I think there's a... Nope, that's not him. There's somebody here, though, in the courtyard. That needs something. It might be over there. Anyway, let's first talk with Tali, then we'll walk around.
Of course. We can have ships at the colony in 36 hours. Do you need medical support?
No, evacuating the colony is more than enough. Thank you, Ambassador.
Ambassador?
I'm coordinating actions for the fleet while we're here.
Huh.
Evacuating colonies, bolstering Turian defense lines.
Huh.
I think it was right here. 3 years ago to the day.
What was?
What?
This was where Saren's assassins fired at me.
No, it's not.
Just got into the Citadel. I didn't think I needed my barriers up. My mistake.
Actually, Tali, it was in an alleyway, and it was not on the Presidium, it was down in the wards. It was next to Cora's den. I know, I remember.
Saren had assassins after you?
Right. I disabled the Geth and found that recording that proved
For
he
those
was
of you
working
who
with
didn't
the
see the first
Reapers.
game.
I went to Ilium and tried to inform the authorities, but Saren's mercenaries attacked me. I barely escaped. I stowed away on a Turian freighter and came out here. I thought I was safe.
You never told me about this. How bad was it?
Got me in the arm. They used polonium rounds. I was running a fever in minutes.
I
It
remember
was
those.
the first time I'd been really hurt on my pilgrimage. I ran to the council embassy, asked for protection, offered the data on Saren. The Turian clerk called me soot rat.
Wow.
He threatened to have me tossed off the station if I didn't leave.
What a jerk.
I wish that clerk could see you now.
He just did. That was him back there.
That was him?
I don't think he remembers me.
I would say, well, let's go remind him. I would be like, let's rub it in his face, that jerk, but... Yeah, I'm proud of you for helping.
And you're assisting him in spite of that.
This war is too big for old grudges. You showed me that. We're at peace with the Geth. I can't waste my time on a Turian who made me angry. Besides, it all worked out. I made it to the wards. You found me. Happy ending.
And now the Turians will get the aid they desperately need.
Okay, so I guess...
I nearly reminded him who I was. Made him apologize, rubbed his nose in it. Maybe he and I both needed to grow up a little.
Okay,
The difference
so,
is that you helped when it counted.
Thanks,
yeah.
Shepard. So did you.
So she wasn't talking about when I saved her, she was talking about before that. Okay.
Everything looks so peaceful.
Yeah, not that peaceful. Just look at that. We still got smoke rising up out of those areas in the background. See that? It doesn't look that peaceful.
In here, you can almost forget about the war.
Eh, not really. Like I said, smoke coming out of those areas. Hard to forget about when there's smoke rising out of those areas.
I never get tired of looking at this place. I never thought they'd let a Quarian up here. The Presidium is so beautiful. Everything looks so peaceful.
Huh. Okay. And I am actually planning to, I think I am ready to do the Leviathan DLC next, rather than the next main mission. But while we're here, we may as well just, make our way to talk to the Asari Counselor before we do that. Ah, here he is.
I've recovered the obelisk of Karza. It's waiting for you in Bay D-24.
You have? It's amazing. Thank you, Commander.
All right.
That's going to help immeasurably with some very sensitive work.
Nice. Okay, so I think, yep, that's it for here. All right, so now, refugee. Huh. Someone to talk to in the holding area. let's go ahead and talk to that person real quick before we make our way to the embassies.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please.
Don't think... I'm pretty sure Zaid, like, has nothing else extra to say once you have your initial conversation with him. And, same for Kelly and James. I don't think they have anything else to offer in terms of conversation. They're, like, just there. Just say, oh, hi, thanks for checking up on me. It's kind of pretty clear once you reach a certain point in terms of talking to characters when every time you come back they just say something like hi there or hello there. It's like, okay, you've run out of conversation with this character. Leave him alone.
24. Emergency civilian housing.
Okay, let's see. Back where James is. Okay. May as well check with Zaid. What's up, Zaid?
Who were those people you were with?
Bunch of mercs from a
Yep, same thing as before. Never mind. Never mind.
Hey.
Oh. Hey, it's you. Still waiting, I see. Any news?
No, but they promise, right? They'll get here soon.
I'm sure they will. I'll drop by later to check in on you, if that's okay.
Okay.
Poor girl. At least that Turian is looking out for her. Hello, Kelly.
I still think of those times in your cabin. Too bad I lost my old wardrobe.
Oh, boy.
You thought I was bluffing, didn't you?
Oh, my gosh, James.
I know. You don't have to say anything, but I'm about to make my comeback.
Uh-huh. Just as long as it's... as you don't gamble the Normandy.
I found a Prothean sphere on Gehinnom. Contact the Alliance and tell them Commander Shepard asked them to pay you for it.
Yes, thank you. I'll call them right now.
In case you are wondering what... James, watch what you're gambling. In case you were wondering what Kelly was talking about, let's just say that because I didn't romance anybody in the second game, she then took it upon herself to, because I treated her so nicely, she kind of became one of your default romances. Not necessarily romance, but just... Yeah. She then sends you a message saying that she'll join you in your cabin and that she'll dance for you. Yeah.
Area 1 moment.
And she wears a pretty risque outfit. It's actually not that much different from the dancers that we have seen in Arya's Afterlife Club. I didn't catch that on footage. I didn't necessarily want to. But, yeah, it kind of became a default thing because I didn't choose to romance anybody. And because I was so nice to her all the time. Okay.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Alright, well, before we... Oh, hello. An Elcor ambassador.
Human, I must speak to you on behalf of my people.
What is it?
Holding sorrow. Dakuna, my home world. The Reapers have come. Holding sorrow. Our warriors are under siege, but your forces can rescue them. Urgently, please. All the other races have turned us aside.
Aww. Who would turn away the wonderful Elcor? I love the Elcor.
How do your people fight?
Proudly,
like mounted cannons or something?
DI-assisted infantry. Our soldiers carry heavy weapons into battle mounted on their backs.
That's what I thought. They're like tanks.
With pride and shame, our enemies have called us living tanks, as well
That's
as
what I just said.
less flattering.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I just said. Yeah, like tanks. And he just said the same thing. I've called us living tanks, as well as names less flattering.
I'll take
do
the
what I
Normandy
can.
as soon as we have time.
Relief. Thank you, Commander. Small hope. Perhaps we can evacuate some of our civilians when your forces arrive.
Hopefully.
Anxiously, I will remain here for news. Please hurry. Takuna burns.
Aww. I'll do what I can. Alright. Let's quickly check if there's anything that needs my authorization. As well as maybe even anything that, That's right, there wasn't. Okay. Nope. What are the prices again? I have over 500,000. I mean, I'm thinking if I got either of these, like this would be for Tali and this would be for Garrus. But at the same time, they already have stuff I like for them to have. Tali's got 2 different shotguns that like fit her character. There's the Rieger shotgun for Cal Rieger, and then there's the Geth plasma shotgun. So, you know, those would be like if I was a class that usually uses those weapons, but I'm not. So, all right, let's talk to the Asari counselor. Come on. Here we go. Let's see what she has for us. Ah, they're checking everything.
I want all remaining files secured and marked for Tentron clearance only. Commander Shepard, thank you for coming.
Did you find something?
The Council has ordered a full review into Donald Udina's activities. We're still piecing together his coup attempt. But that isn't why I asked you here.
I figured as much, otherwise it would have been kind of
pointless. The
pointless.
situation is growing urgent for my people. We're aware your crucible is still missing a key component.
The catalyst.
Do you know something
Do
about
you know
that?
something?
Have you been holding out on us this whole time?
Not exactly, but there is a artifact on our homeworld, Thessia, known only to highest levels of my government.
What is it?
With any luck, it's a means to help you locate the catalyst.
That's being very vague.
The artifact is kept in a temple located at these coordinates. I've ordered a scientific team to meet you there.
Why are you being so secretive about this?
If this artifact is so important, why keep it hidden?
Every species in the Citadel has its secrets, Commander. But this one, in the wrong hands, would upset the balance of galactic power.
The balance of
the
galactic
Reapers are doing
power?
that right now.
Which is why I'm bringing this to you.
The balance of galactic power? Do you realize how absurd that sounds right now? Do you realize that that doesn't really matter at this point with what the Reapers are doing? Thank you for this information, but still, I mean, yeah, this is kind of a now you decide to help, but she is clearly still hiding something. What is she not telling us? You can tell there's something she's not telling us. All these secrets with the galaxy on the line, they're still being secretive about things like this.
I appreciate the help.
Unbelievable.
It's you who will be helping us. The matriarchs are growing desperate. For the first time in our history, Thessia is vulnerable. For all our intellect, we're outmatched by Reaper firepower.
I'll do what I can.
Whether you know it or not, you've become the sole ray of hope in a very dark night. Goddess be with you.
It's kind of like the Solarians. It's like, yeah, for all your intellect, you're completely outdone by Reaper firepower. Yep, no different from the Solarians. Which is a shame because, you know, I don't want to say that with Liara around or to, you know, say that to Liara, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, that's kind of the situation, you know, kind of what you guys have put yourselves in. That's kind of the position you put yourselves in. The hole. And now, because you were like, oh, I don't think this is going to work, we're not going to get involved. Well, guess what? Now you have no choice.
1 moment, please.
Before, they didn't want to be a part of the summit because they didn't want to be involved with the Krogan or thought it was going to fail. And now all of a sudden, oh yeah, sure, now we're going to help you out. Even though we're still going to be extremely secretive about it. You just see we've worked our way through the council here. First it was the Turian counselor. At least he was surprisingly, like, nice about it. It's like, well, you know, I can help you provide a way for you to get what you want, and you provide us with getting the, Primarch. Then it was the Salarian Counselor, us saving his life, so he decides that even though we cured the Genophage, he'll still give us the Turian, the Salarian fleets and help us out. And now we've worked our way finally to the Asari Counselor, so... Oh, man. So it looks like we're going to head our way to Thessia, although not quite yet, because I am going to do the Leviathan DLC missions before we do that. That's what I have decided. I'm going to do that before I head to Thessia. So, I'm going to end the part here, and the next part will start off with us going after Dr. Garneau.